What's up, everybody? Welcome to warm-up 3.3. Today's going to be your push day. To get things warmed up, we're going to get a foam roller or lacrosse ball. Let's go ahead and make sure we get that hip flexor. So if you find that bone right here, just 2 fingers below that bone, there's some soft tissue. Make sure we're rolling that out. Roll the whole quad, roll the whole groin area. Okay, make sure we're getting all the way up into the groin, all the way down to the side of the knee. So we're doing some push steps. We're going to make sure all this is nice and loosened up. From there, we're going to do our standard half knee and hip flexor, back toe tucked under. Squeeze that butt, lean it forward. You can get your hand up and reach over if you want to. Let's hold that for 30 seconds. While you're in this position, go ahead and reach back, grab that ankle. We're going to get a quad stretch. These are 2 separate movements here. Hold that for 30 seconds. Coming back up. You're going to find a wall, lean forward. Drop that knee down, stretching the Achilles, so that lower part right there, the calf. So it's not going to be like the standard calf stretch where my back leg's stretching. I'm thinking about driving that knee forward, really stretching the low part of my front ankle, all right? All right, for 3.3 movement prep, we're going to grab either the mini band or I'm going to show you something different. If you have a longer band and you don't have mini bands, you can do it this way as well. Go ahead and get this around your feet. Cross it up, go ahead and pull it up. So the tighter you're having, the more stress is going to be on your feet. Scoot back here a little bit. All we're going to do is our side steps, right? So I'm straight up, bend those knees, keep those feet straight, keeping tension on the band the whole time. I should be feeling this to the side of my hips. So we're going to go 10 one way, come back 10 the other way, 2 sets. Go ahead and get rid of the bands. Taking it on to pause squats, just driving those knees out, coming down, pausing at the bottom here. Let's count to 20 seconds. I want 2 rounds. 20 seconds, then we're going to go to lateral lunges, all right? So lateral lunges again, keep those feet pointed straight, sitting back, and those hips. We're seeing how low we can go from side to side, all right? So from the side angle here, I step over, my hips go back like a squat, keeping that chest relatively up, coming back up. Let's get 2 sets, 5 each side. For our movement skills today, we're going to start off with the wall. So reaching over, I want you leaning over, pretty good angle right here. Most of that pressure is on the outside edge of that inside foot, so right over here, okay? Most of the pressure's there towards my toes, so my heel on this leg's barely off the ground. All I'm going to do right now is work on these holds, okay? So I'm bringing this knee up, this hand's back, my toes up. Notice my knee is right below 90 degrees. I'm crossing over. So what I'm mimicking here is if I'm doing a cut, I got to go this way. I'm planting that leg, crossing that foot over to get going that direction, right? So it's getting that momentum going. So getting that lean right here, okay? Reaching back with this hand right here, knee up. Let's just hold that for 10 seconds, pushing this wall, keep that core tight. 10 seconds each side just to kind of get used to that position. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the load and lifts, all right? So load and lifts, you're starting in that same position right here, reaching forward, this leg's back, and we're gonna go up into that start position. So here, I'm loading this knee, lift, coming back up to where I just was. Go back and load, notice I'm bending this knee, and lift, coming back to where I just was, okay? Start having a little more pop. 2 sets, 5 each way. You can start off slow, pick up the speed. So to continue on the movement skills, now what we're gonna do is our lateral reaches and shift, okay? So right here, reach out with that leg, come across and shift that weight to the other leg. Notice my feet are pointed straight ahead and my head is staying in that same position the whole time, right? So I'm not raising up as I'm going into that next one. We're staying as low as we can. We're thinking 10 yards one way, relax, 10 yards back the other way. So again, straighten feet, shift that weight. From there, we're gonna go into marching. So with the marching, I want you to think about bringing those shoulders back, so we're getting a good shoulder movement here. Those knees are coming up right below 90, pulling that toe up. We're gonna do this laterally though. So right here, stepping over something, not crossing up those feet. Both knees are coming up to about 90 degrees. Going 10 yards one way, 10 yards the other way. Then we're gonna pick it up with some pogos, all right? So pogos, think about jumping rope with no rope. Hands can be on your hips, hands can be out here. All we're doing is nice and easy. 30 seconds, just getting those toes, push off the ground, so you're letting the balls of your feet, quick time off the ground. We're thinking 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, I'm gonna fall over, and then 30 seconds again, all right? After that, last thing here today, we're gonna do some base push-offs to cut. So base push-off, we're gonna think basic support right here, okay? My feet are gonna be outside of my shoulders. Pressure is going to be on the inside edge of my feet, all right? So I can push one way, I can push the other way, I can drop step. It's really going to open up things as an athlete to go any direction. So this is our basic support. Anytime we land, or anytime we're cutting and doing some agility, you want to be in this position right here, okay? So you don't want your feet too close together or too staggered or anything. So from here, we're gonna shift our weight. We're gonna push off one direction, then we're gonna come back over, okay? So I'm gonna shift my weight this way, pushing off this inside edge, landing in that basic support, all right? So you can start off doing one set of 5 each direction. All we're doing is pushing and landing. Reset. Reset, push off this leg. Okay, so that back leg is pushing us. So one set of 5, all right? If you're feeling good, let's go do 2 sets of 5 with the cut. So what's gonna be is you're gonna cut across and come back. Notice, when I'm going across, I'm getting back into that base, and I'm coming back into that base, all right? So I'm going, pushing off my right leg, pushing off my left, coming back, all right? Start off small, pick up the speed, pick up the distance a little bit.